Hey guys, thank you so much for joining the Made for Your Business YouTube channel. I'm so excited you're here. This is going to be a place to get all your tips and tricks on how to start your business or to get your current business reorganized and realigned to where you want it to be. So let's get started. Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to go over one of my favorite topics. I love tech stuff. I love software. I love anything that's going to make my life easier in my personal life and in my business. I'm really excited to talk about this subject. So today I'm going to be going over my top techs, my tech stack, my top 5 ones I highly recommend to all business owners. So let's jump in. So my very first one and my favorite one is Google Drive. Google all the things. They do such an amazing job. It's a free program, so you're getting your Google Sheets, your Google Docs, all the things that you would kind of get in Microsoft Word. You have all those together. They have displayed it perfectly in your Google Drive. There's just so many things in there that are so beneficial to you in your business. Within those, my favorite ones are the Google Sheets. So it does everything that Excel does, all the formulas, all the, kind of pivot tables, or it can download to a CSV file if needed. There's so many different things you can do with it. So that one I love, love, love. Google Docs is great. It's the same thing. I love using it as brain dumps or just anything you need. It's easily shareable to your clients or to people that you want to share that document with. You can create contracts on there too, all sorts of things. So that one's really handy as well. The other one I love is Google Forms. So if you have any sort of like questionnaire you want to ask your clients, maybe you want to do a review and send it out to them. You just fill in all your questions, and then they can even insert pictures, and then they can write you up a nice little testimonial, which I highly recommend. After doing any service or product for your customers, you want them to be giving you a review so you know how to fix it, you know what's working, what's not, and then a section to give a little testimonial so you have those for your social media platforms. So super, super handy. All you have to do is share the link and you can send it off to your clients. So that one's super handy as well. And then Google Drive. Ooh, I don't even know where I would be without it. So this is a place where you're going to keep all your files, everything that you've created. So your sheets, your Google Docs, you can insert pictures in there. You can do so many things. The biggest thing with Google Drive is you want to make sure that you're staying organized. So making sure you're labeling your folders, having a section for every specific thing, because otherwise it can get so overwhelming. You're not going to know where you put what and all that kind of stuff. So just really making sure you're staying on top of keeping that organized. So first one, Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Forms, my favorite. The next one I want to talk about is we all know and love Canva. So Canva is just such an amazing tool. You can do it for worksheets, for your social media posts. The best thing about Canva is it can be such a time saver. So there's so many templates on there that you can use. The biggest thing is just making sure you have your branding in Canva so you can make it your own as well. So you don't want to just copy templates off there. You can kind of use them as a starting point and then tweak it for what you're looking for. But just having that starting point, if you're not a graphic designer, if you're just starting your business and that's not your focus, having that template as somewhere to start is huge. So my only thing with Canva is it can be such a time saver, but also a time waster. So if you're sort of a perfectionist and you want everything to look perfect, you can spend a lot of time tweaking, playing around, making sure every little thing is lined up perfectly in Canva. You want to make sure it looks great. I would just say done is better than perfect. Just get it out there, do it up. If you're happy with it, it doesn't need to be perfect. Just save it and move on because you can really waste a lot of time trying to get every little thing perfect. So, and as we know, there's so much content going out. People are onto the new thing so quickly. So you just want to make sure that you're really minding your time in there and just focusing on what needs to be done and getting that end result and getting it as fast as you can with having the outcome look how you want it to. So Canva's great. Just make sure you're giving yourself that time limit. to get what you need to get done. So the biggest thing too is just searching for what you're looking for. So if it's something kind of like a checklist, just look up checklists in the search section, because somebody's created a template for it. You just need to look that up, take an example, and then tweak it to your liking from there. So there's lots of handy things in there. My next one is Zoom. So Zoom is great. It's great for client meetings, for webinars, and I use it to record these videos too. So I just start it as a meeting and I press record, and this is how I upload it onto YouTube, and I use the audio for my podcast. So Zoom can be used for a lot of different things. And it's just such a great tool to kind of keep in contact. We're all kind of virtual nowadays, so it's just such a great tool to have. The next one is Voxer. So this is not as known to everybody. This is a great tool. I use it with all my clients. It's kind of like a walkie-talkie system. So it's just an app you download. It's free. And then you have the option to voice note or to text. You can send pictures. You can record videos and stuff as well. But it's just easy when you don't want to text out a whole thing and you don't really want to communicate over Instagram. It's a little bit more professional. And then you can have it all in one place and it doesn't expire. So like Instagram, when you send pictures or voice notes, same with on your phone, iMessage, it's going to delete it after a certain amount of time. With Voxer, you have it ongoing, so you can go back and listen to it as well. So that's been a huge help in my business for sure. I love Voxer, and I love having the opportunity to do the voice notes, because as a busy mom, as a busy business owner, sometimes I have all these thoughts and I just cannot text it all. It's just not going to work. Like I'm multitasking. I have a baby in one hand and trying to do something with the other. So you just want to make sure that you're using it, or you're using these things just to kind of save you time and energy and all that kind of stuff. So Voxer is awesome. And then the last one I will talk about is Planoly. So Planoly is a social media scheduler. If you're not using a scheduler, I highly recommend it. If you want to be consistent on social media, sometimes people say like Instagram doesn't like the third-party apps and you're not going to get as many views, but honestly, if it's going to keep you accountable and keep you consistent, use it. People are going to see it or they're not going to see it, but just to keep that consistency, because you can't just, I'm going to post something today and then something comes up and you don't post it. So if you can pre-plan your whole month and then schedule it in Planoly and not have to think about it, it's such a time saver. So that's one of my biggest recommendations to all my clients. I use it. It just keeps me way more accountable and on top of my social media game. So those are my 5 top techs for small business owners. I love them all. I'm sure there's a lot more. So if you have any that you love, give me your 5 top ones below. I'd love to hear them. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.